I work for CAFCAS. I'm head of service, and what we do in CAFCAS is we represent children in court proceedings. I've always loved working in social work. I think it's really, really fascinating and rewarding. When I go home at the end of the day, I may have made a significant difference to a child's life. Before I had children, I was very ambitious. I wanted to be successful in my roles. Once I had children, I realised that I wanted to be equally successful as a mum. What I wanted to do was do both things really well. I really loved my previous job. Previously, I worked 4 days a week. Because I worked very close to my children's school, I could leave work at 5 and pick them up. And I worked part-time for quite a significant number of years. But to become more senior in the organisation, you really had to work full-time. And there was an expectation that you were in the office early and you stayed late. And I felt that was the culture there. And if you couldn't do that, it did impact on your ability to progress.
A flexible working pattern might be fewer hours, it might be the same hours over fewer days, it might be the same hours at slightly different times, for example 10 until 6 rather than 9 until 4, or it could be working at home as opposed to from the office.
More and more organisations are thinking now not just about parenting responsibilities, but also about putting policies in place to support carers in the workplace. If I were advising an employee who's looking to start working flexibly, be very clear what it is you're going to deliver and be ready to sort of plan ahead, try and foresee what some of the obstacles, some of the objections might be. So have a chat with your team first, make sure that the people around you understand what it is you're trying to achieve. You're probably going to come under some scrutiny if you're working differently from those around you, and so you really have got to deliver.
Working flexibly it's a two-way street, so there's negotiation from the beginning in that you might not be able to get exactly what you want. You may have to come to compromise with your employer, but like any employment relationship throughout your working career, you know, you may have to change things if you're able to. Your employer may have to accommodate changes as well.
Manage the expectations. Work isn't linear and nor is life. Staying connected isn't about having the technology on 24/7. When you are in the office, it's really about connecting on a one-to-one and team basis. I think it's becoming increasingly crucial to know and demonstrate who you are and the values and strengths that you deliver into the organisation when you are working flexibly. It just takes a bit more effort to connect with the team and create those quality relationships.
I think one of the biggest myths about flexible working is that it can negatively impact your career. I do have experience of people who've made it to very senior levels, so for example UK HR directors who are working part-time or working reduced hours. So it is possible in the right organisation to sustain your career even if you are working flexible patterns.
Saying what you want and actually working with your line manager and your peers to say, this is what I'm looking for, and showing that you have the ambition to do it and that you are able to do it.
I currently now work 5 full days a week, but I work totally flexible. My husband also works flexibly. It's not unusual for us both to be working from home together. As a parent, flexible working has allowed me to be the parent I want to be. As a manager, I'm available to people when they need me. People might be writing a report in the evening for a court hearing the following morning, and if people need to speak with me late at night, they can do that. Since I joined CAFCAS, I've had 3 promotions. I came in as a service manager, then became a senior service manager, and now head of service, which I think has been evidence of how beneficial the flexible working has been to my career.